Okay, the foiling 360, super popular trick for anyone who's kind of got the basics of kite foiling and wants to kind of move up to a slightly higher level. I released these 2 short videos on my social accounts earlier in the year that basically show the kite movement and the bar movement for the 360. And we're talking about the 360 when you come on your hillside, you effectively start by going into a tack and you go all the way around and you loop the kite as you come out. So I thought I'd pull it all together here and chuck it on YouTube, the 2 separate videos, so that you had somewhere to come back to and refer to it in the future. A lot of people try the 360 and they attack it like it's a back roll. So they go in really hard, they push really hard with their back foot and they try and drive off the back foot. They're not thinking about the kite properly. They know they need to loop the kite, so at some point they go around and they loop the kite really hard. And if they've got a foot strap on, they can kind of just force their way around and come out, and it becomes really hit and miss. What's most important when you're doing the 360 is getting the kite position right. If you get the kite right, the kite actually pulls you and leads you through the whole carve. So that's what we're going to focus on here. Watch it through to the end. I'm not going to give you any commentary through the video. At the end, I'm going to give you what I think are the 3 key things that you need to focus on that you'll have learned through this video. Cool, so hopefully you've seen that general kite movement now. You get an idea about when it's looping. You can see the 3 different stages and how you need to be sheeting the bar out and then back in. So if you're going to focus on 3 things, firstly, you enter on a fixed course and you bring the kite up to 12. You do not start carving until the kite's at 12 o'clock, okay? So kite up to 12. You start to carve and you sheet right out, like literally punch the bar out so you hit the stopper at the end, okay? That allows the kite to whoop, shoot right overhead. Now the kite's overhead and you're carving and all your weight's on the board. And as you carve round, what you're then in a position of doing is you start that carve to some degree by pushing off your back foot. That initiates that carve. And a lot of people think that you're just carving through by just driving off the back foot the whole way around, and that's a big mistake people make. What we actually happen by getting the kite over our head is once we do start carve and we get through that first section, when we start to sheet in, we're actually able to get our weight onto our front foot. That is the most important bit. So that we are not actually driving off the back foot, but actually the front foot has all the weight, and it's the front foot that's pushing the board of the front of the board around and pivoting it around the mast and using that yaw again that's so good on a foil. Then you're going to loop it at the end and you're going to sheet in, pull hard to loop the kite. You want that loop to happen nice and high in the window, then it's not going to yank you off the water. But that loop will only work if your weight is on your front foot. If you're still driving off your back foot, you're just going to get that massive kind of surge of power right down through the foil and you're just going to jump out of the water. Ride along across the wind, kite up to 12, fully sheet out as you go into the carve. As you sheet in, allow your weight to come onto your front foot. Love to know any more comments or questions you've got about this. Post it in the comments. Give it all a go, have some fun, and I hope it goes well. Speak to you soon.